Hey art friends, welcome to today's how-to. Today we'll be learning how to draw Miles Morales Spider-Man from across the Spiderverse. So first let's get started towards the top of the page, and we're going to start by framing in the head. So coming in towards the middle here, we're going to draw a curved line that arches all the way around. We're going to arch this around and then in towards the middle. Moving back in towards the top now, let's start on our center line, and we're going to curve this all the way around towards the right, arching this around and then bringing that over and in towards our bottom line. Now from here, let's draw in the lenses of the eye. So coming in towards the center, let's step over to the right. We'll arch this line up towards the top, curving that in and then curving that back up as we get over towards the right. Moving over towards the left, let's replicate that. So starting in the middle, we're going to curve this out towards the left, arching that in and then curving that back up and over, ending this at the same height. Now from here, we're going to connect this. So starting on the top, we're going to arch this all the way around following the shape of the head, curving this down and then in towards the bottom, curving that in. And then moving over towards the right, we'll replicate that. Following the shape of our head on the side, curving that around and then arching that in, ending it again at the same height. Now from here, starting in the corner, we're going to close this off by curving this line all the way around and connecting that in towards our bottom line. And then moving over towards the right, we'll replicate that again, curving that down, bringing that over. Now moving in towards the middle, let's replicate that again. So we're going to curve this out, over, up, moving over towards the left, replicating that. Now from here on the top, we're going to start at the point there, curving that down, arching that in, doing the same thing over on the left. And then now from here in the corner, we're going to curve this back down and then out. And then we'll do the same thing again over on the left. Now let's come in underneath and draw in the body. So moving over towards the corner on the right, we're going to start by drawing in the right hand. So we're going to start in the middle here by drawing in an oval shape for our finger. Coming over towards the left, we're going to arch this line up and then back down for our finger on the left. And then for our finger on the right, we're going to arch this up. We're going to continue to curve this down, arching that over and in towards the middle. And now where this open space is, we're going to draw the thumb. So we're going to curve this line out towards the left, bringing that in. Now from here, from the face to where our first finger is, we're going to draw in a small diagonal line for the arm. Coming in underneath that, we're going to draw in another diagonal line, bringing that in towards the center. Now let's move over to the left and draw in the left hand. So starting behind the mask here on the left-hand side, we're going to curve this line up and then in for our finger. Moving in beside that, now we're going to arch that up, back in. Now moving over towards the left for the thumb, we're going to curve this out and we're going to bring that over and in again. And then now from here on the bottom, we're going to draw in a small diagonal line that curves around and then in towards the center. Closing off the torso now on either side, we're going to bring in a small diagonal line that comes in towards the bottom on either side. And now we're going to come in and draw in the legs. So moving over towards the right, moving further in, we're going to curve this line around, arching that at the knee, bringing that down. And now coming over towards the left, let's replicate that, but we're just going to tilt this leg up a little bit higher. So we're going to start in the center, curving that up towards the top, arching that in. Moving further over, we're going to draw another curved line, and as we come down, we're just going to make this line a little bit longer so it ends on a diagonal. Moving in towards the middle now, we're going to draw in another curved line, arching down. And now underneath this, again, we're going to end this on a diagonal by drawing a small curved line. So it ends on a little bit of a diagonal from our top line where our knee is. Now let's close off the feet. So starting on the outside lines here, over on the right hand side, we're going to curve this line around and then down for the foot. Coming up towards the left, let's replicate that, arching that around and then in. Now we're going to close these off with two curved lines. So starting on the top, we're going to arch this line around and then in towards the bottom. And then coming in towards the top again, we're going to curve this around and then arching that in. Now moving up a little bit higher, we're going to curve this line around and then in towards the bottom. And then coming up towards our left leg, we're going to replicate that, curving that around and then in. Now let's replicate this pattern as we come in towards the top of the arm. So we're going to draw a diagonal line that comes in towards the middle. And then now from here, we're just going to bring a curved line that follows that torso all the way down towards the bottom. Again, doing the same thing over on the left. Now let's come in towards the middle and draw the Spider-Man symbol. So right in the center, we're going to draw a small letter V. On either side of that, we're going to draw a curved line that comes down on either side. On either side now, we're going to bring a diagonal line that comes out towards the top. And then now we're going to bring a diagonal line that comes in towards the middle. And then now from here, we're going to close this off with a curved line from left to right. Now moving further down, on either side, we're going to draw in another diagonal line. Again, we'll bring this diagonal line in towards the center. Now we're going to replicate this as we come down, so drawing another diagonal line that comes out on either side. And then now from here, we're going to bring another diagonal line that comes up and in towards the middle. And then again, we're going to close this off with a curved line. Now as we come down, we're going to leave a little bit of space and we're going to curve a line that comes down towards the bottom. We'll do the same thing on the right. And then now from here on the top and bottom, we're going to bring a line that comes in towards the middle. Now from here, we're going to bring two diagonal lines that come in towards the center, meeting at a point there. Now coming in towards the middle, dropping a little bit lower, we're going to draw in a small curved line. On either side, we're going to bring a small diagonal line that comes out. And then now we'll bring this diagonal line in towards the bottom. From here, we'll draw a small curved line closing that off. Moving over towards either side, now we're going to bring a diagonal line that comes out on either side. Now we'll bring this in towards the bottom. Again, in the corner, bringing a small diagonal line that comes in on either side. And then again, bringing this down towards the bottom. And then now from here, we're going to close this off with another curved line on either side. Now moving in towards the bottom, let's draw in a curved line closing that off. Moving in towards the top, we'll replicate that, making this one slightly smaller. On the left side, we're going to curve this line up and then in. And we'll do the same thing on the right. We'll do the same thing on the bottom. So we're going to curve this down and then up, down and then up. Moving again over towards the left and right, we're going to curve this down and then in. Bringing this up and then back down. Over towards the left, we're going to curve this down and then in, and then down and then back in. And then now from here, we're just going to close this off by curving this line all the way around and then in towards the top. And we'll do the same thing as we come over towards the right, arching that over and then in. And that is it. That's how you draw Miles Morales from across the Spider-Verse. You can pause the video and color it the way that I have done, or you can change your colors up if you'd like. If you enjoyed today's video, please hit that thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel, as we'll be posting new tutorials every single day. Thanks so much for joining me on today's tutorial, and I will see you all on the next one.